Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Steven with the Big Block 402 channel, and I am here with Mopar Michael, and we are doing some Mopar action today. What we plan on doing is getting this engine out of the Little Red Express. This is a built engine that my brother had built a few years back. It runs. He's having some transmission issues with the truck, but since it's a really strong 360, we're going to pull that engine out of there because we want to put it in a car that we're bringing to No Name Nationals, and that is this 65 Barracuda. It's got a 360 in it now, but it's a stock engine, and it runs great. Don't get me wrong, it's a strong running car as is, but we're going to put something in there that's quite a bit hotter, and it's built for drag racing, so we can come to No Name Nationals, throw some slicks on here and some gears, and do some drag racing. This has got an 8 3/4 rear end and a big boat pattern also, and disc brakes. So that car is ready to get some more power in it, and then we'll bring it to No Name and try to hang with a few of those No Name Mopars that'll be there. But I think he's got Wiseco pistons, ported J heads, big cam. It was built by Mike Lau at Lau Performance in Sykes, or in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. Mike Lau is known for building badass LS motors, but Michael's friends with him, and he said he would build him a Mopar motor because his dad and him used to do everything, but he strictly does LS stuff now. But he built this engine for my brother, and he didn't put it on a dyno, but he said it should dyno between 400 and 450 crank horsepower, so that's acceptable for a small block, and it should run great in this light car. So we're going to try to get this motor swapped out. There's another one he's been racing lately. That's PT Cruiser there. You may have seen a few videos on the channel. It runs the 8.0 class, 8.0 index and 8th mile at George Ray's drag strip. It's got a stock transmission in it, and it has issues shifting. If he could get it to shift good, it would probably run high 7s pretty easy. But that's a different issue. Those things aren't made for drag racing, but he's still trying to do it anyway. And there's this turbo cruiser, or turbo neon, and a few other PT Cruisers. And then there's their 64 Barracuda. Maybe that's the 65 and this is the 64. I don't know. You guys know the difference. He's not out here right now. He'll be right back. And this one may be a 64. And I think it's his 65. That's a Formula S. I really love that car out there. But we're about to get started on this. He's got valve body issues. He's got a brand new TCI valve body that was put in this transmission a few years ago, and it's set up not being used, and it don't want to shift. So I think he's going to take the TCI valve body out and send it to John Cope and let John Cope do his magic with it if he can, and get it back in here. But we're going to put the stock 360 out of the Barracuda back in this truck. That won't be happening in this video. I'm not even sure in this video if we'll get the other engine in the car, but we're going to try to get this motor out and the engine out of the car today, and then get this one set in there, because it's the middle of August and No Name Nationals is just a little over a month, and we want to bring this Barracuda to No Name Nationals. So he's going to have to, he lives an hour and a half away from me, so he's going to have to get busy finishing that car up if he wants to get it over to No Name Nationals. I need to get him to get registered today to put the pressure on him to get it. Well, I'll get it registered. It's going to be registered in the Big Block 402 channel. So I'll be bringing two cars to the No Name Nationals. This one and that one. He'll just be the driver of this one. But anyway, that's where we're at for now. So let's get started on taking this apart. We got to drain the water out of it, start unhooking everything, and try to get this snatched up out of here. Shouldn't take very long to get that done. Stick around. All right, we are draining the water, and I've almost got the air conditioner off. The old truck still got AC. Here's something pretty cool he done with this truck. Was it looks like it's still got, yeah, 5/8. Looks like it's still got a a regular clutch fan on there, but he's got the stock shroud, and he's got an electric fan tucked up inside of it. That's pretty slick right there, and it's got just enough clearance that it works out good. That's pretty slick. We'll get the radiator out of there. Get started on it. But we're hunting a 5/8 right now. Yeah, he's been underneath here working on the transmission. Like I said, when we get that TCI valve body sent off to Cope, let Cope do some magic to it, then this transmission will be back. It's a good built transmission. It's just he let that thing set up for a while, not being used, and that brand new TCI valve body is not acting right. All right, get this AC off, then I'm gonna start dropping the headers off of it and get the power steering off. We'll have this thing out in no time. Then we'll get the old Barracuda pulled in. All right, there's Callie. What's up, Callie? We have the motor just about ready to come out. It's got to unhook the motor mounts and unhook the transmission. He's working on the linkage now. We'll see. We're about there. He's had it up working underneath, but we're getting there. These big old puppies here. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and drop this transmission out since we got it up off the ground. No.
The wire power transmission when both are started.
Okay. We got the 360 coming out with the 727. I just propped the hood up. I think I can get it to clear without taking the hood off. Michael had to go work on a fuse problem on another vehicle. I about got it out now. We'll have it out of here and get it rolled back, get the old Barracuda in here, but we're getting it done. Well, we got it out. Got a couple pine needles on it. Didn't make too big of a mess. All right. We need to get these tires aired up, get this thing pushed out here somewhere. Get the Barracuda in the shop so we can get started on it. Now I gotta go find my helper. Well, I'm the helper. I gotta go find the guy who's doing the project. See you in a minute. Well, we're getting ready to fire up the Barracuda, but we have a host of wasps that need to be killed. These fenders had some wasp up in them. I sprayed them down with some dishwashing liquid. He went to go refill it. He did say last time he moved the car around that they were flying inside the car with him. I ain't all about riding around with a bunch of wasps. I don't like them flying all around my head and landing on my arms when I'm trying to drive. So we're gonna kill them before we move it in the shop. But get these wasps killed. And like I said, this car does have disc brakes on it. All of it's been upgraded. This is a good running 360. We're gonna pull it out. Get the other one set down in here. If we can get this one out today, that'll be a good deal. We got it out of the truck. We need to get it out of here. Man, that exhaust is tight on here. Yep. We'll get this thing out of here. That's a good running engine on this car too. This is going to go in the Little Red. Doggy dog. What's up, doggy dog? Let's see if it starts up, if any wasps fly out. There's a wasp right there trying to fly out. Got him. He might be mad when he wakes up. There's his nest. I knocked out the fender right there. It's pretty big. Bring the old Barracuda in here. All right. That's a good looking engine though. That intake looks good on there. You don't like this painted red?
So they got a transmission scooter on here.
Oh yeah. Yep. Well, straight fan. It fires up good though for points distributor. I guess that's what you're going to leave in it. They work. Might as well run them. They run points forever. I hope no more surprises run out on us while we're trying to work on this. Only thing we got to get underneath it for is unhook the transmission. So, all right. Well, we're going to get started taking this thing apart and try to get this thing out of here. And we park it beside the other 360 and start swapping out all the accessories. This car does not have power steering. It does not have power brakes. All it has is an alternator and a fuel pump. So that makes it a lot easier. Let's get this thing going. All right, so A body headers suck. They are real close to the steering. and the bolts are a bitch to get out. I'm sorry, they're a pain in the butt to get out. It is August 12th, and No Name Nationals is September 22nd, 23rd, and we're swapping engines. We're taking a perfectly good running engine out of a car to put another engine back into it because we want to go faster. So here we go. Okay, we are down to one last transmission bolt, which is back here. Super hard to get to. Headers are unhooked. Motor mounts, torque converter bolts are out. One transmission bolt left. Then we're going to let the car down and get off the jack stands and get the motor up out of it. Then comes the part of changing oil pans, motor mounts, and accessories over from this engine, because this engine's got the serpentine set up on it. We want to keep that on here. So change it over to this one. Got some valve covers to change out on that one also. Got a set of Edelbrock classic valve covers here, the aluminum ones. Right now he's got the silver ones. He's going to paint them black to match those. Then he's also got a PTC 3200 stall that's going to be going in for a 904. Brand new 3200 converter. That'll be going in behind the 360, so should work out pretty good. He's got a differential over here somewhere. He's got a set of 430 gears that's going to be going in with the 3200 converter, so it should have a pretty good hose shot. He should get some good 60-foot times out of it. He's got a set of slicks on some steel wheels that's going on here, but he's also got to get some air shocks put on it. Are these it? Oh yeah. Got a set of wheels off of the Sport Fury. They'll be going on here, set of black steel wheels. Got to put some air shocks on it, raise it up a little bit because the slicks don't really want to clear that well. But oh, you found them? But that's it. We got to check out. Take the coil off. What do y'all think about this cute little light right here? I bet that's a Temu special. This thing mounted. We're ready to pull the engine up out of here.
I got the transmission out of 4 and we had the motor out.
Yeah, I think our last video on this car, we was putting the 904 back in. We had us laying underneath here, and we was over in that bay putting it in. But you guys let him know that if he don't work on this car, it won't be ready. We got 40 days to No Name Nationals. There's only like 5 Saturdays till No Name, so it'll have to be worked on. Tomorrow tomorrow's my last day off this week. Randy got a bunch of stuff to do around the house.
Wire pliers over there or something?
Cold wire. Michael, who you calling out with this? Huh? Call somebody out. You got him on camera right now. Let him know. Tell Blake you're going to call him out with his dart. Or if he brings Nacho Cuda, J-Bo might bring Nacho Cuda. So you call Nacho Cuda out. It'd be Cuda against Barracuda. That'd be awesome. 360 against 360. Sounds like a race. Sounds like a race, Blake. Tell J-Bo. 360 Barracuda against a 360 Barracuda. Iron head against your aluminum head. I think that's a call out. I think we just made a call out.
Sounds good to me.
All right. Sounds good to Mopar Mike. Call him out. Say, J-Bo, I'm calling you out.
All right, J-Bo. Got to bring it on.
All right. Here we go. Wilburn, you got a call out. Oh, you got to get registered before we can call people out, though. All right, we'll get them registered first. But we do got a call out.
It's right there at it.
Coming up yet?
Oh,
yeah, we're out on this one. You on that one?
Yeah.
Okay. She's up. She's come forward. Oh yeah. Hang on, let's make sure we got everything unhooked here. Yep, we're all unhooked back here. Whew. Ain't much room. Ain't much room in the A-body. It's gonna be tight going back in. Watch the oil filter.
I got to put that adapter on there too. Yeah, because it's got that 90-degree adapter.
All right, come on. Oh yeah, we're clear. We're clear. We are clear. As long as the header's clear on that side, we're good. The exhaust. All right. We got it up. Put the dipstick tube back in since I got that. Oh yeah. Got an actual millet on there? Oh, it's an extra quart. That's pretty big. That's an extra quart. Boys, you see this right here? That's a race car. That's a race car. That's a race car, and that's a race car. This is a race car. Oh, they didn't paint the back. They painted the motor. They didn't paint the back of the block, though. It's still blue. Still Mopar blue. Well, ain't that special. All right, motor is out, and we are going to be changing out the converter, putting a new converter in there. Let's get this thing set on the ground beside the other 360, and well, he'll probably want to leave it on there because he got to drop the oil pan off. Anyway, we'll get right back.
Yeah, right there by
Sure is.
size is that?
Big. Size big. That's how I do it. It's so tight. Wasn't even tight.
No.
Ain't nothing tight on this car. That car wasn't ready for the street. It's a black hole too. Okay. I'm gonna let it sit down on the ground and start draining. motor.
Yeah.
Gasket like this.
Ain't either. But it had a header leak.
Yeah, it did. It was leaking right here, leaking right here. You ever seen a gasket like this? It's got some kind of felt on it, and then it's metal. We're not seeing one with felt on it, but it didn't seal very well. It burned up. I wouldn't. I recommend not using these again. That's different.
There's my balance, my place plate. Size of them bolts. The oil pan.
Tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna tighten it back up. About like that. Specified torque. Manufacturer's torque is what I put it on. Manufacturer's recommended torque specs. It's calibrated. We are going to need to put something down, cardboard or something, to catch all this oil dripping off the crank though. Text Blake in just a little bit. I'll text Blake on my way home and ask him where they bring him in also too.
You all have to have that place plate that motor.
Huh?
That my tool burner little red one. No. Oh no. I don't need this plate there. I'll take that off.
Oh, because you got a balanced motor. Two more. I have. I got more. I didn't know it was that many in it. I don't know. I missed a bunch of them. Now I got all mine. I got it. You want to fry it? You got all yours? Sit that right down there. That's what the bottom end looks like. You grab a light. Let's look at the bottom end of this engine while we got it apart. It looks new. Looks real new. Like the oil pump looks brand new. The rods look like they are freshly machined. The crankshaft looks great. Brand new pistons.
Are they?
Yep.
They probably built them up.
They look cast. But it looks like a fresh build. Looks like a freshly built motor. You can take a look up in there. What do you think? Looks fresh, don't it? All right, we have done what we're going to do for the day. We did get the motor out of the truck and the Barracuda. We got the oil pan off, the oil pump, all the accessories, and the motor mounts off. Now we got to get everything put on the 360 truck engine and clean up our mess here with this high quality cat litter, which is what every good shop should have, is bags of cat litter. Cheaper than oil dry. But that's it for this video. We are going to get everything swapped out on this motor, get it set in there, and we'll try to get some video of that also, and then we'll get it running, because we don't have much time to get this car ready for No Name Nationals. The engine is just the beginning of what we got to get done. The differential's got to be pulled out. The 430s have to, and the 430 Positrack's got to be put in. And then we got to get the air shocks on it, get slicks under it, make sure they're going to clear good, and do a few test hits and some call outs. But that's where we're at. So thanks for watching. If you want to see the rest of this update on this car, tune into the channel, and me and Mopar Michael will be getting it done. So hit the like button if you enjoyed this. Even if you didn't, hit the dislike. It's all content. That means you're watching, whether you like it or not. We appreciate it. Hit that subscribe if you want to keep up with what's going on, and it helps the channel out for everybody that subscribes. I'm not monetized, so I don't get anything from YouTube for doing these videos, but I like documenting the things that we work on. And if we had been documenting this the whole time, it would have been 30 years of us doing this, because we've been doing this stuff for 30 years. But that's where we're at. We'll see you on the next video. This is Mopar Michael. And I'm Big Block 402. And I'm gone.